Today we're going to be spelling words with the sound of k in the final position of the word. But before we start, let's go over what we know. If we hear the sound of k at the end of a word in the final position, what are my choices for spelling the sound of k? I can spell it with a CK, as in truck, and I can also spell it with a K. So let's look at the situations for these two. You're going to have to choose between these two spellings. So let's look at when is spelled one way and when is spelled another. M-I-L-K, B-U-N-K, B-O-O-K, and L-E-E-K. Well, if I look at these words, I can see that the final k sound is spelled with the letter K. Now let's look at, I have two different situations here. Let's look at this one first. What do we notice is the same in all of these words? What do we notice is the same in all of these words? They both have consonants before that final k sound. Okay? What about these two words? What do you notice about them? We've seen this pattern before. Ook, eek. These are vowel digraphs, right? Vowel digraphs, meaning two letters come together and make one sound. In this case, it happens to be two vowels. All right, so this is one of the two patterns that we're practicing today. Here are a couple of examples for the other pattern we're practicing today. S-O-C-K, sock. L-I-C-K, lick. Like that better. Lick. N-E-C-K, neck. All right. In all of these words, the spelling is C-K. So final k is spelled with a C-K. Now, when is it spelled with C-K? As in these words, I looked at the sound that came before it. What sound do you think the letter before the CK is going to make? Well, they're different letters, but they are all they have one thing in common. What do they have in common? They're all vowels. You are correct about that. But what kind of vowels are they? Because a vowel sound is really important. Let's try the words and see. Sock. Well, we know that one as octopus R, right? So that's a short O. Ick. Well, we know that one as a short I sound, as in itch. We know neck as in edge, as the edge of something. Okay? So what kind of vowel can we say will be there if you're going to spell it with a CK? It's going to be a short vowel sound. And I want you to notice that all of these are all one-syllable words, because there might be a situation in which this occurs, the sound occurs at the end of a two-syllable word, but it's not really awful. So what we're looking for is a short vowel sound before a final k is spelled CK, or if we have a vowel or a consonant before a final k is spelled with a K. So let's do a couple of words that you want to practice with here. Here we go. I will do the first one. Elk, elk, elk. And I'm going to use a different color for the k sound. So it's at the end of the word, so the choices are spelling, and I'm going to move you up a little bit to make sure that you'll be able to see it. So it's going to be spelled with a CK, or it's going to be spelled with a K. And what do we say? We look at the letter that comes before it. K. What do we know about this letter? It's going to be a consonant. So it's going to be, because it's going to be a consonant, I know that I'm going to spell that final K with a K. So I'm going to write the word over here because that's who it belongs to. A-O-K. A-O-K. All right, let's do another word here. Speck. Okay, move these back up. S-P-E-K. S-P-E-K. Okay, S-P-E. What sound says is this? Eh. Well, we know it's a vowel because our mouth is open, but what do we else we know? It's going to be a short vowel sound. Eh. Okay, so if it's a short vowel sound before a final, how do we spell it? We spell it as a CK. Okay, so let's write the word over here. S-P-E-K. All right. All right, let's do another word. This time you're going to help me out with this one. We're paying attention to notice what comes directly before that final sound when we spell it. Are you ready? Here's your word. Struck. Okay, you ready? We'll do this one together. You take the big part and you tell me how to spell it. So somebody tell me how to unblend it. Okay, what are we supposed to look for to decide whether it's a CK or a K? We're going to look to see what sound is before it. So, what's the sound? It's going to be an That's right. And this is going to be, what kind of sound is that? Is a vowel sound? Is it a short vowel sound? Yes, it is. So how am I going to spell it? Good. All right. I need your help with another one. Brook. Brook. You unblend it, and then I'll move my markers as you move yours. What comes before it? Can you think of what that is going to be? You're right. It's as in book. It's the sound of O-O, digraph O-O. So which of these two columns is it going to be in? It's going to be in this column. And why is it in this column? Because it has what is that pattern? It's a vowel digraph. Okay, so let's write it. You tell me what to write and I'll write it. And why do we say it belongs over here? Because there's an O-O before it. Okay. One more word. Disc. Your turn. You unblend it and tell me how to do it. Tell me what, and I'll move my markers down as you say it. So what sound comes before it? So the sound of k is at the end of a word. There is a sound before it. So which of these two patterns is that going to be? There is a S is a consonant, so it goes where? Over here. D, E,